What is spiritual self-management? Spiritual self-management is a term used to describe the process of taking ownership and being responsible for our spiritual growth. It involves making choices that result in personal development and growth while seeking experiences that help us understand the deeper meaning of life. This type of self-management is essential because it gives us an understanding of who we are, our purpose, and how to live a fulfilling life. When engaging in spiritual self-management, we must recognize and respect our limitations. This helps us take responsibility for our own decisions without feeling overwhelmed or inadequate. Additionally, we must stay open to learning from both positive and negative experiences, as these can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves. Practicing self-awareness, meditation, and mindfulness can help us become more in tune with our spiritual needs. We must also consider how our beliefs affect us, positively and negatively. Being aware of what we believe is essential, as it allows us to make needed changes or affirmations to lead an uplifting life. Finally, having a sense of belonging and connection to the universe and its higher powers helps us stay grounded in our day-to-day lives. Spiritual self-management is a challenging but rewarding process. When done in the right way, it can result in increased personal growth, improved happiness levels, enhanced relationships, greater connectedness to others, and deeper insight into the meaning of life. By making mindful choices and actively engaging in spiritual self-management, we can achieve a life of purpose and fulfillment. Anvesha had been feeling lost and disconnected for a long time. The sadness made Anvesha feel like the world was spinning out of her control and she lacked any direction or purpose in life. After much reflection and contemplation, Anvesha realized that to find her way forward, she would need to take responsibility for her spiritual growth. She began by becoming aware of her beliefs and how they impacted her. Then, using self-care practices such as mindfulness and meditation, Anvesha started reconnecting with what mattered most to her. The reconnection allowed her to make decisions based on authentic values instead of societal standards, enabling her to live more intentionally and joyfully. Through spiritual self-management, Anvesha found that she could be more conscious of her limitations and still strive for greatness. She also realized that life was much more extensive than she had previously thought, connecting her to a higher power and an entire universe of possibilities. Anvesha's journey reminds us all of the importance of spiritual self-management. When done correctly, and I say this again, it is an enriching process that can lead to inner peace, increased understanding, and personal growth. By taking ownership of our spiritual lives and actively engaging in practices like mindfulness and meditation, we can find fulfillment in our paths. This story is just one example of how spiritual self-management can help bring joy into our lives. While it may seem difficult at first, with dedication and determination, anyone can learn to master the practice of spiritual self-management. By owning our spiritual lives, we open ourselves up to a world of potential growth and understanding. So, let's commit to engaging in practices that foster mindfulness and positive self-reflection. Together, we can all live life to its fullest.